Good afternoon, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back, guys. I am Saima. If you haven't met me before, I'm a nurse from Southeast England. In today's video, I'm going to talk about English language test, IELTS, and I'm sharing a very big good news with you guys. Okay, so stay tuned, watch the video till the end. I'm going to share an amazing news with all of you, and we all been waiting for this news for so long. All right, so if you don't know me, I'm a nurse from Southeast England. I provide information about UK nursing, how you can migrate to the UK as a nurse, how you can pass your interview as a band 2 healthcare support worker, as band 5 nurse, or as a band 6 nurse. How can you become a team leader? This is all or immigration updates, anything around me. I provide information about that on my YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. Okay, let's dive into the video without any further delay. As you all know, IELTS is worldwide recognized English language test. If you want to work in the UK, in the USA, or in Canada, Australia, wherever you need to work, you need to pass an English test, which is mandatory. It's a must-have thing. IELTS or OET, occupational English language test, occupational English test. So we're not talking about OET today, only IELTS. And what is the good news? So a lot of people, we've been waiting for this good news for so long, right, guys? So if you want to work as a nurse in the UK or in the USA, you need to pass your IELTS exam, your English language exam. You should be able to understand in English, you should be able to speak English, you should be able to read, write and listen. Then only you will be able to provide better care to your patients. Then only you will be able to understand their needs, right? So in order to work here, whether you work as a doctor, you work as a nurse or a healthcare support worker, or any other sort of job, you need to pass your English test, which is IELTS or OET. So in IELTS, you need to have band 7 in speaking, writing, reading and listening. Okay, in all the 4 subtests you need to have 7. For writing, they have reduced it to 6.5, which is good. And for OET, you need to have B score in all of those. Okay, now what is the good news? In IELTS, if you want to work here, as I said, you need to have band 7. Okay, so if you go for a test, and you're not able to get band 7 in any of the subtests, you will fail the whole exam automatically. That was the process before, but now the good news is, if you fail one of the subtests, for example, you sit for 4 subtests, right? You sit for in the IELTS exam, there are 4 subtests: speaking, reading, listening and writing. All right, for example, you sit for the exam, you fail one of the subtests, you failed reading. Okay, now you can resit for only reading. You don't need to go for the entire exam. You don't need to redo the listening, speaking and writing. You can only do reading, and if you pass, you pass your IELTS. Yes, that is the good news, isn't it? Because a lot of people, I know a lot of people, they fail to pass their reading and writing. Those are the most difficult ones in IELTS exam. Okay, so if you fail any of these, you can resit for this one exam, okay, instead of preparing for the whole thing again. And you will have 60 days to rebook this exam, right? So you fail the reading, and then you can rebook for it only for reading within the next 60 days. Okay, I'll show you on their website also what are the requirements and what is the protocol, what's the procedure, and who is eligible and from which country are they this process is going to be to implement, in which countries is going to implement, right? Okay, and it's really good news, guys. I'm so happy for you all, and I hope you can pass your IELTS exam as soon as possible. Now I'm going to take you to the website where you can see yourself, and there are some countries they mention only few countries, so have a look on their website if your country is included in that. And also one thing you need to remember, you can resit for one subtest in the next 60 days only. You need to book it, okay, in the next 60 days. All right. The second thing is also when you book for your OAT, you need to make sure that particular center offers you one skill retake. Okay, so you need to check if that center is offering you one skill retake or not. If that center doesn't have that opportunity, do not book the exam with that particular center. Okay, so let's dive into their website and I'll show you all. Thank you so much. Right. If you go on their website IELTS.org, you can search about IELTS One Skill Retake. Okay, you can read about it. And to help you feel confident going into IELTS test, we have developed IELTS One Skill Retake. So if you failed in one test, listening, reading, writing or speaking, you can just resit for that test. And you can check which country. So you can check if it's in your country, then only you can resit for your exam, for your IELTS One Skill Retake. All right, so it's available in Algeria, Armenia, Australia, Azerbaijan, Bangladesh, Cambodia, Canada, Colombia, Lebanon, Libya, Pakistan, India, Oman, Philippines, Nigeria, UAE. So all those countries, Sri Lanka, Saudi Arabia, all those countries, if you are from there, you can apply and resit only for the test that you fail. You also need they also give you information about understanding of your results, improving your performance, and how you're gonna book it. It's easy. Here is the process. Original test day, take your test, receive result. If you are not happy with one of the subtests, then you can resit for that test. Okay, and it should be done within 60 days. If you want to know more about it, you can read on here. Can I take one skill retake? Yes, you can do it. You can take one skill retake if you meet all of the requirements. So what are the requirements? You have completed a full test at a center that offers IELTS One Skill Retake. So before you book for your exam, you need to check with the center whether they are offering IELTS One Skill Retake. Then only you can book. And if you fail one of them, then you can resit for that particular skill. Your full test was an IELTS on computer based. You sit your IELTS One Skill Retake within 60 days of your full IELTS test. So if you meet all of these requirements, you can resit for one skill. How much does IELTS One Skill Retake cost? You can read about that also. Prices will vary, so please contact your local test center for more information. So everything is in here. You can read about it, and I would say it's really a good news. It's a big news for you guys. I was so happy to know this news, as I know a lot of people, they struggle to pass their IELTS in first go, and obviously some of the times reading and writing are so difficult that you are not able to pass it. Okay, so this one is it will be beneficial if, for example, you fail in writing or reading. You can go back and book for that particular test. It is so good, and a lot of you guys will pass your IELTS in one go, and if you don't, you can go for that test again only for that test. For example, if I pass my IELTS, all of them, and I fail reading, or if I fail reading, so I can book it, I can rebook only for reading within 60 days, and for that 60 days I'll be only preparing for reading instead of preparing for the whole IELTS test again. So if you know what I mean, it's a bit easier now. it's a lot more easier than it used to be. So I'd like to encourage you guys, just prepare for your IELTS and go for it. It's the best time to do it. All right, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, and if you like this video, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and also you can share it with them who would benefit from it. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye, take care.